Well, isn't that fun? Great games at your table. I'm Jonathan Albin, and this is Nycos Nightly News with NycosRPG, and we are going to be talking about very many things tonight. I have several topics already lined up, and so we will just get right after it here in just a moment. If you haven't been here before, I'm a game master with almost 50 years of RPG experience, and I tend to wax poetic and rant fanatically about anything dealing with roleplay games and such. So, tonight we have many stories, and tonight's first Nycos Nightly News story comes from the nation of Tenerife. Now, let me see if I can find where are you? All right, so let's go over to Tenerife. Okay, we are coming to you live from the city of Tenerife on the southwestern coast of Groenland, and we have several stories to talk about, one of which is that a consortium, a planned meeting of all 20 of the high families, the most powerful families in the city, has been canceled. Not suspended, not postponed, but canceled. It appears that we are entering into what may be the first citywide war of the iteration. 10 houses have been implicated in the ambush of a transport, and houses all along the coastline are literally up in arms over this challenge to independence and sovereignty. There are several of the families, particularly of which Jagala and Athira, have actually filed charges against the other identified personages. In addition, the same confederation of families has demanded charges to be filed against the city guard itself for conspiracy and blatant attempts to support what was apparently foiled assassination attempt. Indeed, one of the persons that was involved in the altercation was one of our agents, a Salamar reporter, who unfortunately this morning was found dead at their own apartments. And the question that remains for authorities to figure out is whether or not it was it appears to be, it may have been a suicide, or it may have been, I should have said that. I have to make sure I block that out. Or it may be a murder. In either which way, the nobles that were involved in the altercation are being sought for questioning, and it is thought that they may indeed make an appearance before the rival families, with, of course, appropriate protections, but we will see how that goes. Now, in addition, because we are not even yet certain what nobles are involved, there have been dispatches that have been sent to Salafort and to Anchorage based on eyewitness claims that we are indeed talking about nobles of those two nations. It's a rather touchy subject, so we won't be mentioning their names at this point, but just realize that this may be leading to something much larger if other nations become involved. Tenerife's long-standing support of the intercity rail lines and such is potentially being called into question, and there may actually be difficulties maintaining the rail lines in the future based on this. Furthermore, our earlier reporting had made accusations against the various Eldrin nations, suggesting there may be complicity, and the Eldrin consul was interviewed this morning and denies all allegations of support for either the wayward nobles or the attack thereupon. So, at this point, the city's makers guilds have begun work on disassembling the remaining ruins of the wreckage of the vessel, of the vehicle, and the question on their minds, of course, was the vehicle compromised, or were the riders therein betrayed by their sponsors? So there will be more information upcoming on this subject as soon as it's available.